Hey, hello, Nick.
Hi.
I start or Geshe?
Oh, yeah. I think go for it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, three questions. Very easy. First one, please explain about concerning the place where you eat. It's about the keyword is about the place where you eat.
You have to eat with everyone in the same room. You can't go off on your own and with 2 or 3 other people and be outside the wall or back in a corner of the monastery, because that would be creating a schism.
Yay, great. Great, Malabopala. Second one, please explain the vow eating at the wrong time.
Eating between noon and when the day breaks.
Yes, how can you tell it's daybreak?
When you can see the line on your hands.
Oh, yes. What you are not supposed to eat during that time?
Food.
Food that's not liquidy.
Yeah. Sorry?
You're
Food that is not liquid, you mean solid food?
Yes.
Yeah, but how about drinks? Liquid?
Certain ones.
Yes.
No smoothies.
No.
Yeah, no.
No walnut peach smoothies.
And no sugar cane. And third one, please explain the vow about storing food.
Don't do it unless that's your job.
Oh, sorry, let me specific. It's not just about storing food, but in the last class, it's about storing food. That vow.
Mm-hmm.
What, expired food?
Huh?
Expired food?
Expired food? What expired?
Expired.
Expired. Like it's gone bad.
Oh.
If you store it in your room or in your room, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, here I saw it is about the time limit of the 4 kinds of food has already gone by, but you still keep the food longer than that and eat it.
Yeah, that's what Sugang was saying. That's what he meant by expired.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Great.
过期的食物.
Oh, yes. And Tibetan words. Lu?
Body.
Yes. So.
Hoard. Gather.
Oh, I thought it's preserve, keep.
Yeah, same. No? Same. All same.
Tungwa.
Drinks.
Yay. Okay. For the paragraph. Oh, Kesha's here. Thank you.
That spelling of soak though, you're right. It's like the hoard.
Geshe.
Yeah, hi.
Here's the attempt to translate with Gibson's help, but one part is missing. Not clear. This part don't understand.
Oh, that's a very funny one. I think I understand it. Okay, let's check. Here's the Jonathan Machine. Yeah, I would say the first sentence is good. How about the second sentence? First touching the food. Look. See. Sesete. Tenle me malangba sete jinin chawa upa. No, previously, you don't physically have Tenle malangba sete jinin chawa upa. Desume taba. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think it means you touch it with Jin. It should have been blessed, okay? Jin Len Chawar Upa, okay? What's Upa mean?
Worthy.
Yeah, worthy. It's like Arch in Arch. It means you should have had it blessed, okay? And you don't get up from your kitchen chair, okay? And or you don't get up from the chair where you are eating. And meaning, yeah, you don't get up to make a blessing. That's correct. And then you either touch the food directly, okay? Lu means with your hand directly, you touch the food. And I'll give $50 to anybody who can guess the next part.
You mean the last line?
De sungwe tarpa sok.
Oh,
You use the loop to reach it?
yeah.
Loop of what?
Rope.
Yeah, rope. Okay, never mind. I don't think I'm going to give the money to anybody. I'm sorry. But Xiaoping should get 30, okay? Xiaoping.
Yay.
Well, I kind of had the answer
The
here.
English is right there.
Yeah, but what's it mean, you guys?
You're hooking the food and pulling it to you because you can't touch it with your hand.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Either you touch it with your hand, or I don't know, you could use a coat hanger, or I'd like to do this kind of thing. Or you could reach out with a broom and push the food towards you. You see what I mean? But what this means is you use some kind of Venerable Kading said a lasso. You use some kind of a loop of rope to pull the food towards you, okay? I mean, you can see the Buddha says nobody can touch food with their hands. Laknya, right? Laknya. Nobody can touch the food with their bare hands. And then some guy is gonna use a stick or something and say, I'm not breaking the rule, you know?
What if they
Of
wear
course, we're invented.
Say again?
what if they wear some glove?
Gloves.
Yeah, gloves. Yeah, now you're starting to think like a monk. Okay. Yeah, isn't that funny the way we do that stuff? Yeah.
Venerable Jigme says he's omniscient. He knew we would have forks.
Yeah. Dawi. Sawanya we tagun la nepa chinema chepamishi bakonu na sepe go. Hang on, I gotta check your translation. Sawanya petagun na nepa. What's the Indian food that's all prepared already? Chinema chepe. Just went you. Okay, this is a little bit off, but you guys did a good job. It's a very difficult sentence. Sepa is link number 8 in the wheel of life. Gepa sepa.
Desire.
Yeah, desire. Is it the stronger one or the weaker one?
I think it's the weaker one.
Yeah, good.
Len
Yeah,
plays the next.
8 is the beginning one, and then 9 is the strong one, right? But here, sepa in general means desire. Go is very tough. Oh, I put it here for you. By means of, it means gone, okay? And it's very difficult because this word is also a word meaning personal or like that, personal. So go is a very tough word. Here it means gone. Okay, it's an abbreviation, but unfortunately the abbreviation is also another word. Okay, so due to your desire, but the desire, you see, desire for one of the 4 types of food, okay? One of the 4 types of sustenance, right? Men means medicine, like menla. What's menla?
Medicine Buddha.
Medicine, yeah, Baishaja guru, medicine guru. Okay, Jinna Machepe, men shipo. So, yeah, you are sitting there ready to eat and you reach out and touch the food with your hand, okay? And you didn't do the proper jinlan for the food, okay? You didn't do a rite of blessing, yeah. That part.
Blessing.
Jinlan, yeah, Maje, you didn't do a ritual of blessing, yeah. Okay, so this is a tough one. This is a tough sentence, and Gibson and you guys did a good job, yeah. And rekpa means you make contact with it, yeah, you touch it, yeah. Which of the wheel of life links is rekpa? 6, trupa rekpa, yeah, trupa rekpa. Contact with the eye and the consciousness and the blue. Okay, all right, cool. So you guys can work on this one and clean it up, okay? I think all the parts are clear now, yeah. But you did a good job and it's very, very difficult, all right? Okay. All right, good homework, good quiz. Let's get to work here. Okay. Where are we? I was getting ready for you.
We're at, well, number 1 again.
Here we go. Okay, here, okay. All right, let me get my big cursing up here.
Fling it.
Okay, here we go.
That's the one she just did, right?
Yeah, but I want to review this sentence here. Sokjoki chala temba shile. So we just had a vow and we figured out it means to use food that you've stored because we had an earlier vow about storing food. So this chupa is like the Chandu Sembe chupa la jupa. What's that mean?
Activities of a bodhisattva.
Yeah, bodhisattva charya avatar. This is the charya, right? So here it means using the food that you stored. So that's a different vow. And it has 4 different components, okay? We're gonna see 4 different parts to it, okay? So you finished the first of the 4 parts. Then here's the second part, nipa. Then here's a third part, and here's a 4th part. And in the monks, every 2 weeks, we get together and we do sojong. We say, Lak Nya Dang, Sam Tse Dang, Jen Tse Dang, Shak Lin, Sokjo Chepa Dang. Okay, we say that. And nobody knows what it means, nobody. Okay, and we say it every 2 weeks for our whole life. And it's very funny, you know, and I asked many times, I asked Monk, what does this part mean? And they're like, I don't know. Okay, so it's called Lagnya Dong, Sam Tse Dong, So Jen Tse Dong, shaglun, don sojo, chepadong. Okay, you say that, and then it drove me crazy. I asked many people. So here it is, and these are what he says at the end is that these are not separate vowels. These are all part of number 8, okay? So we don't count them separately. It's not like 91, 92, 93, okay? It's not, they're all of them. If you break any of them, you broke the main vowel, okay? So this is still the 8th vowel of which set? Shopping, 3rd set, I think.
I
We're in the 3rd set of 10, I think. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Yeah, we're in the 4th set of 10. Yeah. So we're on vowel, the 4th set of, we're on 38 actually, something like that. Right? Yeah. And this is vowel number 38. So you can break vowel number 38 4 different ways. Okay. Here we go. Okay, first one is, go ahead.
Sorry, Gesha. It means that there are 4 components of this vowel, or meaning, or what?
Yeah, there's 4 components of one vowel. This is vowel number 38 of the 90 vowels in the 3rd group of the 250, 253 vowels, okay, of a full Dane monk. So you could either touch, when you touch when your hand makes contact, this is what lakya means. When your hand makes contact with the food, you broke this vowel. You started using stored food, okay? When your hand touches the food, okay? Now, what else? So you don't have to eat it, actually. You just touch it and you're already in trouble, okay? But, okay, keep going. Nick really wants to check. I can see his eyes are bright and shining. Okay.
Come on, Alison. Let's see what you got.
Nipazensoni rang nyam rang tang drewe kangs
Drawaway. Drawaway.
drewe kangsa rang wa kimpa mechi
Wang Wa.
wang wa kim
Wang Wa.
Wang wa.
3 syllables. Wang Wa Ma Ma.
rang wang wa kimpa meching rung kyang ma che pe nang tu sha tang drebu sok kampo nam suma. Where? Nga pa lok ma sok ka dok gyur pa jak sok kuwa chong one leng ni kowa de te ta zok pao.
Okay, cool. This is really difficult. Okay, sam tzu. Tzu means to boil food. Okay, tzu means to boil. This sam is similar to the sam of in the retreat, right? It's different spelling, but the same idea. Okay, so it means to prepare. Literally, the vow is called preparing preparing a place which is set apart. Preparing a place which is set apart, or boiling in a place which is set apart. Okay, boiling in a separate room. How's that? Okay, boiling in a separate room. So what's that mean? Rangam, either you yourself or ngam, rangdan dawe kansak, some other person like you. Okay, like somebody, your friend. And it's not Shenwang, it's Rangwang.
By your power, not by their power. You encourage them to do it.
Yeah, or no, like no one's forcing you. No one's forcing you. Okay. This little tiny word in Alison's Vinaya text gives us a deep understanding of the word Shenwang.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
You
You see it? You see, do you get it, Alison?
Yeah, means you intend
We,
to. It's your own wish.
yeah. And what's the opposite?
You are forced.
Yeah, you are forced. And that's what Shenwang means in the mind-only school.
Oh.
That's what Shenwang means. And so I want you guys to feel it. Okay, here's Rangwang. Here's Rangwang. Okay, you decide to make a kitchen. Nobody forces you. The abbot doesn't come to you and say, please make an illegal kitchen. You know, you decide. Okay, Rangwang. Okay. And if the abbot forced you, that would be Shenwang. Okay, got it? So I'm trying to give you guys an insight into the mind-only school. Okay, who's the boss? Who's the abbot in the mind-only school, Shenwang? And who's the monk? What's that?
Causes are the boss.
Karma.
Causes are the abbot.
Boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Causes are the abbot and results are the monk.
Yeah.
Okay, got it?
And with Stanley,
Why?
last night, it was desire, right? Desiring to do a thing and then doing a thing.
Yeah, you can say that. But the cause is the boss, and the result has to do what the cause says. Okay, the cause is the boss, and the result has to do what the cause says. If the cause says grow, the result will grow. If the cause says don't grow, the result won't grow. Got it? So that's Shenwang. That's if somebody else is bossing you around. That's what we call it in family life, right, Ben? Somebody else is bossing you around. And and then Rangwang is the opposite. You can do what you want. Okay. Okay. Yay. There's Shenwang. Okay. And okay, so you or somebody like you, okay, on your own, nobody's forcing you, and there's no Kimba around.
Sponsor.
Holder.
Yeah,
Householder.
there's no householder around. I think the best monastic place I've been to in the United States is the Shivananda Retreat Center in the Bahamas. And it's actually really close to a well-run monastery. And I think it's well-run. And they do have outside workers there. They do have townspeople come and they do the laundry, for example. If you hired somebody to work in that little extra kitchen you made, then you're legal. Then there's not monks fixing food. Then monks are not fixing food. If you hire some outside person to come in and fix the food, you're okay. Okay, Kimba means householder.
But you're hiring them with the approval of the community, right?
Yeah, I mean, normally, yeah. Okay, so, but if you don't hire, if you just quietly make a little kitchen of your own next to your room, for example, and you see monks doing that, you know, they buy a little propane burner and they put it in the corner of their room, and they're actually making a kitchen in their room, and it's illegal. Okay, because then you have the temptation to eat
All the time.
afternoon. Yeah, and then you broke this vow, right? Okay, all right, Kimba matching. Rung Kang, I think we talked about it last time. Do you guys remember Rung Kang?
A house that is suitable, a correct dwelling.
Yeah, here it means a room, a proper room. And that's the ancient word for an approved kitchen, an approved kitchen. Ruan means appropriate. Kang means, here it means a room, okay? And Rung Kang, and I think I told you guys, I heard kitchens referred to as Rung Kangs for many years, and I didn't know why. If you ask me how to spell it, I'd say, I don't know. I don't understand. Okay. Now I understand. Rung Kang means what?
It's an appropriate room for a
Yeah,
kitchen.
an appropriate room, an approved room. Okay. The name for kitchen in the monastery is approved room. Okay, rumkang. Machepa. Nobody made an approved room. Okay, it's illegal. It's an illegal kitchen. All right. And then inside of the illegal kitchen, okay, you take sha and you take debu,
Rice.
meat or fruit. But in this second part of the 4 parts, it has to be kumbo.
Preserved, dried.
Yeah, it has to be dried. So the difference here between this and the next one, for example, is that we are not cooking fresh food. We are just reheating. This is like TV dinners. Okay. You are just reheating food that was already cooked. Okay. And that's kind of the name "se" means to boil, right? So technically you're not cooking. You see what I mean? Technically you're not cooking. If the abbot says, "Are you cooking in your room?" You can say, "No, I'm not cooking in my room." You're just reheating. Okay. Got it? Shopping. This is something I would do. Yeah. The abbot says, "Are you cooking in your room afternoon?" No, I'm not. "Are you reheating food in your room afternoon?" Well, yeah, but I'm not cooking. Got it? Okay. So apparently some monk, okay, we know there must have been a lengshi, right? What's lengshi?
Somebody did make
Yeah.
before.
Somebody told the abbot, "No, I'm not cooking in my room." And then later they found out he was reheating. Okay, so this "sir" in the name of the vow, boiling, means to basically you're reheating food that was already cooked. Okay, so the sha or the debu, the meat or the fruit, etc. Kumbo. Kumbo means dried up. It's freeze dried or something. Okay, okay. Kumbo namsu. Okay, I don't know what's that.
It's illegal to reheat your food, right?
Well, if you eat it afternoon, yeah, it's probably illegal to cook for yourself anyway. You're supposed to go out and ask lay people for the food, right? But later, the monasteries did have kitchens. Now the monasteries all have kitchens, and lay people donate money and they buy the food, something like that. Okay, I don't know the machawa. I'm still working on that. Okay, I don't. There's something wrong with it, and I have to check a scan. Okay, I can't figure it out. I don't know what it means. Okay, it uncooked or something. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, I gotta check. Ngepa means reaped. It means just cut. Okay. Loma reaped. Loma sokaro gyurpa. The color has already changed. Means it's dried food. Okay. Loma means it's not fresh greens anymore. It's like tea which has been dried. Okay, so the karo gyurpa means the color of the leaves has already changed and it's already dried. Okay, it's already dried. You're not cooking food. You're just heating up food that was dried. Okay,
You're throwing in a little spice or herbs or something.
Yeah.
That's not cooking. No, just reheating.
Yeah. And here's another example, cha. What's cha? Most important word in Tibetan language.
Tea.
Tea. Yeah, tea. My teacher drank about 25 cups of tea a day. Okay. Cha. So, kuar jong uppa. Go ahead, Alison.
You call it cha, a similar sound.
Yeah, there's a few words. I believe the cha probably came from China or something like that. I don't know. So cha so kur joa uppa. It means it's something that is appropriate, uppa, right? To prepare it by boiling. Kur joa uppa. Okay. So something that you could boil. Okay. And when you len yi kua.
boil it twice.
When you boil it the second time. Okay, so it was cooked before. Someone cooked it already, like 6 months ago. And now you're just basically you're reheating it, or you're making tea, but you're not cooking tea. The tea was cooked before. Okay, you're just reheating something. Okay, second time. When you boil it that time, when you boil it the second time, you broke the vow. Okay, so that was difficult. And it's a little confusing because there's two parts here. What are the two parts? There's two separate ideas here. What's the problem? Yeah, one is that you are building an illegal kitchen area. And the second one is?
That you're using that area.
Yeah, that you are preparing.
Reheat, not cook.
Yeah, you are reheating. So,
Yeah.
It's a confusing vow. Is the vow against is it the tsam or is it the tse? The name of the vow has two words, a separate place and boil. And it seems like this vow involves two different elements. You should be using an illegal place, and you made yourself a little kitchen somewhere, and then you didn't hire a non-monk to work there, and then you are heating up things that have already been cooked or dried. Okay, like that. Okay. Whew. It's difficult. It's really difficult. Okay. Okay. Venerable Utpala, you want to check this lady?
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. Sumpa Jen Zo Ni
子你
Ze Ni Rung Kyang Ki
康 rung kang
Rung Kang Ki Nang Tu Gelong Ki Lak Lak Za
tar
Lak Ta Te Se Ki Rik Me Tang Lang Wei So Pao.
四跑
Okay, good. Jen means naked. Okay, Jen means naked. But with vegetables, it also means uncooked. Okay, sujemba. Okay, when you say it with food, it means uncooked. Okay, so what do you guess this vow is, Alison? Just guess. Jen means uncooked vegetables.
Storing the food overnight.
Nuh-uh. What was the last vow?
Reheating the food.
Yeah, and now what are you doing?
Eating
You're
raw.
not reheating. No, tse means to cook, right? Jen tse. Tse means to cook. We had it in the last one. Now what's it mean? Jen tse. You are cooking. Jen. You are cooking
Raw vegetables.
fresh food. Now you're really cooking. Okay.
Oh.
Now you're really cooking. Before you were just kind of reheating. Okay. Like you were taking instant oatmeal and heating it up or something. Now you're getting real oatmeal and you're cooking it, okay? Now you got worse. Now you go out and buy fresh things and you cook them. Now you're really cooking. You're not just heating stuff up, okay?
Well, we don't know they bought it.
And these four are getting worse and worse, right? Okay. First one, you touch the food. Second one, you heat the food up. Third one, you are actually cooking. Now you're cooking. Okay. You're taking raw food and cooking it. Okay. In your approved kitchen or in your little kitchen. Okay. I would guess it's your illegal kitchen. Laklen Tarwa. Say Laklen Tarwa. Hey, word. Here's a new word I want you to learn. Okay. Laklen Tarwa. And Laklen means, by the way, you guys, you missed one experience in your life, which is to hear the Giku give his inspiring words to the monks. Okay, so the monks, you got 1,000 or 2,000 monks in the temple. They're having their morning tea, and the Giku gets up. Who's the Giku?
Vice
The one who's
Abbot,
in charge of
seminary.
debate.
The debate master, who is the assistant abbot. He's the vice abbot. Automatically, he's the vice abbot, and he gets up and he delivers this unbelievable, boring, long, like an hour, about we're real monks. We shouldn't be having little kitchens, hidden places. Nobody should be doing that. And no one's listening at all. And everyone's just talking and having their food. They're having their morning tea. And then he'll say, okay, there's my advice. And the last thing he'll say is, we got a Laklen Tarwa. We got a Laklen Tarwa. What's that?
Actually do it.
Yeah, come on, guys. Now go
Let's
out
do
and
it.
go out and let's do it. Let's go out and do what the assistant abbot just told you for an hour. Let's Laklen Tarwa. It means, okay, go out and actually put this into your practice. Okay, don't just study the books. You got a Laklen Tarwa. Okay, so you guys should know this word. All right, I never saw it written down before. There it is. Okay, what's it mean here, Laklen Tarwa?
You actually
Oh,
cook the food.
Actually,
Yeah, he's really cooking. Now he's really cooking. Now he really put it into practice. Okay. What? Not his philosophy, his cooking skills. Okay. Okay. And he took seikirik. He took some kind of food, some kind of food. And he's tsupa. He's cooking it with mei or lang. Fire or steam. Lang means steam. Okay, lang means steam. Like momo, that's how you make momos, for example. You cook it with the steam. All right. Dum sing, right? What do you call it? All right. You guys are getting to be experts now. What could be worse? Okay, you got to try to guess. First, he touched the food. Then he reheated the food. Then he cooked the food. But now we have a fourth vow. And Chuntom, you ready? Venerable Chuntom. You nuns got to learn these things.
Shipha, shak on.
It's learn, okay? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Na
Shak
Shak- Shannon. Ni na shepe. Zem zoki. Ne
Some.
de
Some.
sam. Zam zoki. Ne der. Mang men. Shin ho shak chik. De pa shak pao.
Good. So this is called shaklun. Shaklun means word. Do you have a guess?
24 hours has passed.
Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Shaklun. 24 hours has passed. Okay. So if there's a samtsukine, if you've created a separate place where you're going to do your secret cooking, okay, as we explained above, narshepa. And if you keep one of the 4 kinds of sustenance, what were the 4 kinds of sustenance?
That can be kept for a day. That can be kept for your life.
Yeah, food that you can eat legally up till noon, food that you can keep for a specified period, like 1 week, food that you can keep for longer period, and then food that you can keep for your whole life, like some kinds of medicine, you're allowed to store it, okay? But shak chik depa, what's that mean?
single day went by already.
Yeah, a single 24 hours went by. And I don't care which one of the four kinds of nutrition it was. I don't care which one of the four it was. If one day goes by, you broke this vow. Why? You're allowed to store three of them.
Oh, one kind you are not allowed to store.
Yeah,
Not
but
in your kitchen.
yeah, but not in your illegal kitchen. Okay. All right. So you broke the vow of storing food, even if the food is allowed to be stored, but you stored it in your illegal kitchen. Okay, got it?
Even the medicine,
Yeah, even the
the one
medicine,
that you keep for
yeah.
life.
even the one that you're allowed to keep your whole life. Okay. But you're keeping it in your secret illegal kitchen.
Uh-uh.
Okay? So then it becomes illegal stored food.
Okay.
Oh,
Even if it would be legal stored food if you kept it in the approved kitchen. Cool. Got it?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Sounds like a
By
great
the way,
new-
you guys are the only like non-monks, and also 99% of the monks never heard of all this stuff. And you are it's anyway, you're the only ones who know about these vows. Okay, here we go. All right. Like you just learn more than I think almost any monk in the monastery knows about this stuff, except for there's a few Vinaya teachers. Yeah. Okay, please read. And Chunzom not finished yet.
đi sinh phò sốc chốc khí tung trẻ thế ni thu thốc phà in khí tung trẻ khí
Yên
tung
kỳ.
in khí tung trẻ hoặc sinh phén nong là đến phà min
Dân bà.
chân phà min nọ.
Good. These four are included into the vow of storing food. Okay, that one vow, Deni. Okay, these four are included into that one vow of storing food. But key, this is the key that means but they shouldn't be counted as separate vows. Okay, they shouldn't be considered tungje bashik. They are not category 3B vows. Okay, they're all part of Sokjoki tungje. Okay, he made a mistake here. I don't know if you guys can guess. It's difficult. I'm going to tell you because it would take he should have said Songjo Che. I should say, should technically say Che. Why?
Because you're actually doing
Activities
it. You're not
related
starting
to
to do it.
collecting the food.
Yeah, you're actually, these are not four parts of Sokjok. Sokjok means storing food. That was a separate vow. We're not in the vow of storing food. We're in the vow of using stored food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So technically he should have said, what he said was these four are parts of the vow against storing food, but they're not. They're four parts of the vow against using stored food. Okay. Got it? All right. I'm going to write him a letter. Okay. It's Venerable Ellie. How you feeling? Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to correct her on this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How do you feel? All right?
I'm sleepy.
Oh, well, that's not a problem. Okay. You don't have to go to the emergency room. All right.
Né Kane mi pe tung cheni men shin Menshi po kangyang ruwa chin lemma che pa so pao.
Serpo.
Thank you.
Good, good. Mipa is a difficult word. It means to swallow. Okay, mipa means to swallow. So it's called, the vow is called swallowing in your mouth. Okay, swallowing via your mouth. Okay, and what do you swallow? Menshipo, any one of those 4 types of food that you're not allowed to store, that you are allowed to store a little bit, or you are allowed to store for a long time, and you are allowed to store for your whole life. Any one of those, if you don't do Jinlin, if you don't do a blessing and you eat it, you broke the vow. Okay. All right. Eating food without being blessed to eat it. Okay. Even if it's, I guess it sounds like even if it's food that someone offered you at their house before noon legally. Okay. But you didn't bless it. You didn't do a grace. Okay. The food wasn't, you didn't do a prayer to bless the food. Then you broke the vow. Okay.
Time you eat the food, you need to bless it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's hundreds of graces. Okay. I once wrote down the ones that we used to do. Okay. All right. And now here's a clarification on that one. Please read. Ellie, is still okay? Can you check? Can you keep checking?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Len chak mi chak yang se top pa po tang top you gelong ni ki pa tu me tang chuk gormo
Drogmo.
jokmo jokmo so ki ma chok pa la gelong ho we
Chogne. Where are you? Oh, Towe.
Thâu
Towe.
Towe chok ne sa la tu te su shin tu lak pa ken te len la.
Good.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay. So how do you bless the food? Okay. How does food get blessed? Okay. Chak here doesn't mean desire. It means form. When does a blessing form and when does a blessing not form? Okay. So this chak, did the blessing happen or did the blessing not happen? What's the say? What's the point at which a blessing happens? Okay. So we're going to describe the proper blessing. All right. And we have these 2 words before. Seito papo means the one who's trying to top the food. When you aspirate it, second column top, it means to attain, right? When you unaspirate it, it becomes an active verb. You are actually, what do you call it?
Empowering.
It means attempt to acquire. Okay. To attempt to acquire is topa. To acquire is topa. Okay. So the person seeking the food and the topyu, the person who is from whom they are toping the food, okay, the one they are seeking it from. So you got to have 2 monks, right? One is going to grant the food and one is going to request the food, okay? Geloni, this is really cute. Pardo, what's pardo? Like pardo?
Between.
Yeah, between the 2 fully ordained monks, okay? There shouldn't, chupa means set apart, right? Oh God, this was so difficult for me because chupa means offering.
Offer.
Yeah.
It took me like an hour to figure this out, okay?
Wow.
Ma chupa. They mistyped it, okay? Ma chupa. You and the person you're requesting the blessing from are not separated by me or chu.
A fire
Fire or
or
water.
a stream, a river.
Yeah, so you can't reach for the food across a stream, and you can't reach for the food over a fire. You guys have to be unseparated by, and I don't know if there's something to do with the elements here or something, or just that you would burn your hand. I don't know, but anyway, you have to be contiguous. You have to be next to each other, and you can't be separated by some object. Okay. All right. And there's probably some lengshi about it, right? Somebody was throwing Twinkies over a stream or something. Okay. Get along. The requester has to get down from Toa. And we have Munto, right? Higher rebirth, right? So they have to get down from their higher place, and they have to duk on the sa.
Sit on the earth,
Yeah, good. They have to
On the
sit
ground.
down
on the ground.
on a lower place. Okay, they have to sit down on a lower place. It cannot be done. The blessing or the passing of the food cannot be done by two people sitting on two chairs. One of them has to get down and sit on the floor. Okay, the requester. Okay, they sit on the floor, and Su Shindu properly. Gosh, I don't know what that means. Lakpat can. They extend their hand to the blesser, and they take the food. They take the food from the blesser. Okay, all right. That's a blessing. Now a blessing has occurred. Okay, you have been granted the food. I don't know, by a senior monk or something. Okay. Who was, oh, Kat, you ready to check? Venerable Kat? Let's go, let's go. All right, come on, hassle this lady.
Yes, sir. Toppa, po, ma, chokne, lakpa, kiente, toppa, chena, chin, len, chak, la, de, le, shentu, na, min, chak, go.
Good, nice. Who's gonna tell me why take man is related to ma?
Means lower.
Yeah,
Under.
lower. Okay, lower, yeah. So take man means hinayana, right? Hina, lower. And this ma is the same root, okay? And it means lower, the monk who's sitting lower, okay? So the monk who's trying to get the food sits in a lower place, and they can their lakpa. They reach out their hand. They reach up their hand, right? And the food is they obtain the food. Okay, topache. They obtain the food. Topache. Okay. Then that's a jinlan. That's a jinlan. What's that mean? You guys are sleepy today.
That's
I don't.
That's
a blessing.
But yeah, that's a blessing. That's blessed food. Now everything is legal. Okay. But Shenduna Michak.
Otherwise,
It's not.
Yeah, Michak. What's the Michak?
Don't take it.
No, Chak. Jinlab Chak.
It doesn't form.
Yeah, the blessing has not formed. Okay. If you don't do it this way, if no one reaches from a lower place to a higher place to get the food from an approved monk, then there's no blessing. Okay. All right.
So the blessing actually doesn't occur until they receive it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
We're at time, Geshe-la.
Yeah. Oh, good. This valve's driving me crazy. All right. This valve took me like an hour or two. I don't remember. Okay, we're almost through it. Don't worry, shopping. We're gonna be done in a couple years.
alternate way to spell chepa, which means to go. I don't know if that will help you with your machawa above.
Yeah, it also says it's ning for mishepa, to not know. I gotta think it's misspelled. I gotta believe it's misspelled. Okay. But I can't even guess. Something's really wrong with it.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's a word. See if there's a word that has an M prefix letter before cha. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay. I'll check.
Yeah. Okay. And then we need a better scan. We got to find another scan, but we'll talk about that. All right, you guys. See you at what time, Nicholas?
Well,
4
we're gonna get
o'clock this
together again
afternoon.
we'll get together for yoga at 9:15.
Oh yeah, Word's gonna teach a yoga class. I really enjoy
No.
Word. Oh, it's not Word?
It's gonna be Anatole. He's doing a
Oh,
Anatole's
oh,
coming.
cancel that. That's too hard. Okay. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Okay. We'll see you guys at
Right.
yoga again.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Geshe.
you guys don't miss Anatole's yoga class. We're really lucky to have him teaching. So please come back to this link at 9:15.
He was voted, when he was in New York, he was voted the best yoga teacher in New York City out of 5 million people. Okay. 8 million people. So I guess he's pretty good. Okay. Yay. All right.
9:15 for yoga. Bye.